Gestalt psychologist Fritz Perls understood that how we have eaten over the course of our lives can affect how we satisfy all of life's hungers. Fritz and his wife Laura co-founded the Gestalt Institute of Cleveland, where I was trained. The Gestalt model actually focuses on the promotion of awareness and the contact point between self and its environment, between self and other, which includes relationships and people and environment. In his revolutionary book, Ego, Hunger, and Aggression, that changed the face of Freudian psychology, Perls uses how we eat as the model for how we become satisfied throughout our lives. The title of his book was carefully chosen to carry the message that we must adopt towards psychological and emotional experience, that same active coping attitudes we apply in healthy eating. In healthy eating, we bite the food, and then we effectively chew, grind, and liquefy it. It is then swallowed, digested, metabolized, and assimilated. In this way, we have truly made the food a part of ourselves. We experience this entire process of eating, and all of a sudden it begins to become quite miraculous. In Gestalt practice, individuals are directed to become aware of their eating habits, how fast or how slow, big bites or small, high fat calorie choices first or delayed gratification, so that they become aware of their tendencies to accept without question what is given to them, while ignoring taste, texture, and desirability of their mental as well as physical food. Our awareness, taking the time to choose and chew, is our freedom from this cycle. Now, as Unitarian Universalists, we have openly rejected the communion wafer, which is religiously directed to be swallowed whole. And we have traded it for the bread of life. As Unitarian Universalists, we might just need to chew on Jesus a little bit. We need to take in the fullness of the Jesus stories in context and in comparison to our own lives. And the same thing with God and spirituality and information and science and reason. And we choose to integrate these 2,000-year-old wisdom tales by chewing on them slowly and passing them through the fire of our own experience. As religious people, we strive to live each moment more awake and aware and more intentional of our own choices. Eating gives us an opportunity to be aware of the struggle, of how we conspire against ourselves and how the world influences us. Each opportunity invites us to reflect on how our inner and outer worlds interrelate. What do we take in? How well are we treating ourselves by what we consume? And what are we hungry for? Eating gives us an opportunity to integrate our own theories and theology with practice. There's a cultural revolution underway. It's sneaking up in every state and across Western culture, people who are rejecting the cultural norm of eating as much as you can, as fast as you can, for as little money as you can. It's called the slow food movement. How many of you have heard of the slow food movement? Good. It can be done daily by each one of us, and I believe it can influence us in many areas of our lives. Ultimately, slow food is about pleasure and taste, knowledge and choice. Once we begin to take interest in the enjoyment of our food and finding out where our food comes from, we can begin to see the effects of these choices. Slow food is about treating our bodies as our temples, about taking the time to slow down with our food, eating with awareness of where it came from, all the way down to each bite. checking in and re-engaging with the food itself, its origins, as well as its destination. When we stop using food to feed the hungers of our heart, we not only discover the pleasure of eating exactly what our body wants, but we are also free to attend to parts of our life that we may have never noticed. We become aware of quiet needs, unspoken desires, and the thrilling, crazy, unexpected joys of being alive. Feast on all that is life. Slow down and discover what you're hungry for, and feed it with intention. Amen.